So I am here in Dubai about to test drive this truck. It's a Mercedes truck, and it's cute. It's my first time driving one. I was also told I might be the first female truck driver to ever drive a truck in Dubai.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a story in which the jokes just write themselves on this one. This story right here is hilarious, but also not hilarious at the same time. But I'm going to warn you, I'm laughing at this one, right? Because this one's kind of funny. As we have to talk about a so-called social media influencer whose name is Tiara Allen. Now, on social media, she goes by the sassy truck driver, okay? She's a Instagram model-ish type woman. She's a black woman who likes trucks, okay? She likes driving trucks, okay? She's a strong, independent woman. And somehow, some way, she ended up out there in Dubai. I have a strong hint in regards to the real reason she's in Dubai, and it's not the reason that the news media is claiming here, but I'm going to talk about that in a moment. She ended up out in Dubai, and now she has been detained, basically arrested for allegedly screaming in public. And once again, we have to talk about a story of a black woman finding out the hard way that when you go to other countries, you can't get away with the nonsense that you can get away with here in America as a black woman, right? Because in other countries, they actually have standards, right? And they're just not going to allow you to come into their country and just, you know, do what you want and to say what you want and to talk any type of way you want to people and think that you're going to get away with it. She really did F around and she found out. Take a look.
Described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai. Fox 26's Domely Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domely.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Domely Keith, Fox 26 News.
Yo, this story is hilarious for so many reasons, okay? The first reason being that apparently Dubai has banned women being able to scream in public, which means that they've effectively banned black women from going to Dubai. I mean, that's effectively what they've done. They've banned black women from being able to go to Dubai because, again, if you're a woman and you can't scream in public, there is no way, no how black women are allowed in Dubai, bro. There's a 99% chance. If you're a black woman and you go to Dubai, you're probably going to be arrested, okay? If you're a black woman, you need to stay as far away from Dubai as possible. Dubai and black women are not compatible if you're not allowed to scream in public. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. But apparently, again, this woman who allegedly, right, loves trucks, right? She's a truck driver. Again, I got questions about that, but hey, let's just go with it for now. Apparently, she got in a car accident, okay? In a friend's, I guess, rented vehicle or whatever. She went to go get her credentials back. Now, I'm assuming that she needed to actually be in the rental or whatever. And apparently, they tried to bribe her, right? They said, look, you got to pay an exorbitant amount to get all this stuff back. Or else we're keeping it, right? Which again, you know, hey, in the U.S., again, that would be considered bribery, right? Which is again another reason why you should be careful when you travel outside the country and appreciate the rights and freedoms that you have in this country. But anyways, apparently, again, she did what a lot of black women do here in the United States, and she thought it was okay to yell and scream at a man, right? She thought it was okay to pop off, okay, because she's strong and independent. And she found out the hard way that they don't play that, right? They don't play that over there in Dubai. You're not allowed to scream at a man like that. You go to jail, right? If you're a woman. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Okay? You can't make it up. It's just funny to me how this is the second or third story that we've had about black women, right? Going overseas and finding out the hard way that, hey, maybe the U.S. is a great country for black folks, right? Maybe the best place to be black in the world is in the United States of America. And I try to tell people this because I've been to some of these countries, right? I'm trying to tell you, there's no other place on the planet that's better to be black than the United States, okay? And what kills me the most about these people who boo-hoo, whine, and cry for these people who get stuck in these other countries is that they always want to try to tell these other countries that their laws aren't just, right? Like what should and should not be allowed in their country, right? Like you heard her lawyer talking about how I don't think that she was detained legally, right? I don't think this is legal. And I'm like, bro, who are you to tell these people what in their country is or isn't legal or what should or shouldn't be legal, right? If they say it's illegal for a woman to scream at a man in public, then it's illegal. It is what it is. You can't tell them whether or not their laws are just, right? Who are you? Who are you? Again, they try to do the same thing with Brittany Griner in Russia. They try to say, well, Russia, you can't be locking up Brittany Griner for smuggling narcotics into the country, right? You supposed to allow this. You supposed to be cool with this, right? It's like, who are you to dictate another country's laws and whether or not they're just, okay? These people really are full of themselves, okay, as Americans. I'm so serious. No wonder, we don't necessarily have the greatest reputation when we travel because, again, this is the type of mentality these people have. They think that they're above other countries' laws. They can act the same way there that they act in America, and that's just not the case. But anyways, I got to call Cap on this idea that she was over there in Dubai driving trucks or whatever, right? I think that she was actually in Dubai for the trains, right? Not necessarily for the trucks, if you catch my drift, because she's a woman that to me is, very curvy. She has an Instagram model look. I can already tell you what her niche is, what her selling point is, right? Is that, again, she's a curvy girl that likes to drive trucks. She's eye candy, right? And she probably has a bunch of men that watch her content because she is eye candy, right? She's a good looking girl doing stuff that, men usually do, okay? There's a market for that type of stuff, obviously. I think, personally, if I, again, was a bet man, right, I would bet money that she's in Dubai or she was in Dubai for the reasons that most Instagram model girls are in Dubai, right? And it ain't to drive trucks, okay? It's because you have men in Dubai who will pay these women to come out to Dubai and to, do things that, women do for money, right? On Instagram in order to survive. Because a lot of these women don't make money off of having followers on Instagram or selling products or anything like that. They make money off of selling their bodies, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. And again, there are rumors that one of kind of the biggest places to do this is in Dubai because they have a lot of millionaires. I think the average person in Dubai is like a millionaire or something, okay? And they fly these women out and they do all types of things to these women that are degrading, okay? And this is what they go through. But hey, the women get paid a lot of money to do it, right? And that's what they're flying out there for. My gut feeling tells me that that woman was in Dubai, again, not to drive trucks, but because of some man or maybe even a group of men who were, taking advantage of her services, right? Outside of driving their luxury cars around, okay? She was probably out there riding Abdul's stick shift, right? You know what I mean? But anyways, this be a lesson be learned, man. The more these stories that come out, probably the better, right? People got to be careful when you're traveling abroad, when you're going to these other countries. Read the rules, understand the laws, understand that you're not above the law and that you just can't act any type of way in public or in, another country like you can here in the United States. Again, a lot of these people don't really understand and appreciate just how privileged you are to be an American. The things that you're allowed to get away with over here in America, you can't get away with those things in other countries, okay? Because again, in Dubai, right, in the Middle East, there's strict laws in regards to how women are supposed to behave. And you have to understand that when you go over there, okay? You got to understand that, right? And unfortunately, she didn't understand that. She thought she was here in the United States. And again, she let that attitude get the best of her and she effed around and she found out. She found out the hard way. Now, with that being said, again, I hope she gets out of jail, okay? I hope that she gets her stuff back, right? I hope she makes it back to the United States safely and unharmed, unscathed. Okay, I hope she makes it back. But again, let this be a lesson be learned to women that engage in this type of stuff. When you're going over to, other places overseas, you better be careful how you act, especially if you're going over there for reasons that I believe most women, these Instagram model type girls, go over to countries like Dubai. You need to understand how you gonna act, right? How to act over there, right? You better get your money and come home, okay? Because if you stay too long, again, stuff like this happens, right? Stuff like this happens. So, hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.